Dear law student, here's how you should use social media while you're going to law school. My name is Marco Brown. I own Brown Family Law in Salt Lake City. And I guarantee you what I'm going to say is not how you use social media, okay? So you should use social media to do three things while you're in law school. You should use it to network, you should use it to learn, and you should use it to become a subject matter expert, okay? So the networking, really what you want to do is you want to pick the geographic area in which you want to work. So let's say that you go to school in Louisville, Kentucky, but you want to work in Salt Lake City. What you would do is you would use social media to find attorneys in Salt Lake City, and then you would reach out to them and you would network with them and you would create relationships with those people, okay? Because the better known you are and the earlier you start doing this, to get known, to develop these relationships, the easier it is going to be to get a job. So that's the number one way. Just start reaching out to people, create relationships. And here's the other thing. When you get on, let's say LinkedIn, okay, and you are connected with somebody on LinkedIn or on Facebook, then what you want to do is you want to take some time to get to know that person on that social media. So you want to scroll through, you want to see what is happening in their life. Okay, so I have a friend and he's been married 42 years. Yesterday I was scrolling through Facebook. He put up that he and his wife have been married for 42 years and it was their anniversary. So what I did is I took that, I screenshotted that, and then I sent that to Jordan, our intake specialist, and I said, hey, get Kevin and his wife some flowers for their 42nd anniversary. That's how you should use social media when you're a law student to network, okay? Do not just scroll through randomly on Facebook and so on and so forth. Like, make it purposeful, okay? Really use it to network with people, to get to know them, and to make their lives a little bit better. You do that, you get known. Like, that's amazing. If a law student did that sort of thing, none of them do. Almost none of them do that. So you're in like the 0.001% of law students if you use social media in this way. And people are going to remember that. Like, if somebody did that for me, I would remember that law student and I would help them any way I could to get a job. Even if I didn't have a spot when they graduated, I'd do anything for that person to help them get a job. So that's how you should use social media to network. The second way you should use social media is to learn. So let's say that you know that you want to be a criminal defense attorney. Okay, there are criminal defense attorneys on social media. Go to TikTok and there are going to be some. I'm on TikTok. I think I got like 96,000, 97,000 followers, and I just talk about divorce stuff, right? So you can find somebody, or in YouTube, a lot of YouTube channels for this. You go and you find somebody that is in that space that you want to inhabit, that you want to get a job in, and then start learning from that person. Watch all of the videos. Become a subject matter expert, right? Start learning that and becoming a subject matter expert by learning from real attorneys doing real things, because your law professors are not real attorneys doing real things. They teach you how to think, but they don't teach you how to practice. So find these people on social media and start learning from them. So that's number two. And then number three is to become a subject matter expert. And the best way you do this is, one, again, by learning, but you can also start talking about the subject or the area of law that you want to get a job in. So let's say that, again, we'll go back to criminal defense. So let's say that you want to do a very, very specific thing in criminal defense. So white collar criminal defense for people accused of Medicaid fraud, okay? That's very specialized. So you can go listen to attorneys who do that sort of thing. You can read law review articles about that type of law. You can read judicial opinions about that type of law, the appellate opinions. Maybe you can find some trial decisions, and you can just start going through these. Like, this is what this case says. Sit in front of a camera, talk about that. Now, you can't give legal advice because you're not an attorney, but you can say, hey, I'm not giving legal advice. I'm a law student, and I just want to talk to you about this case that I read because I'm super interested in this area of law. And you just sit there and you talk about it. And the beauty about doing this type of thing is that you're going to learn a tremendous amount by trying to figure out these cases and synthesize them and figure out principles based on the synthesis of these cases, okay? And then you're going to articulate that to people on a camera, which is an incredibly marketable skill, let me tell you. Because the more and more we go on in time, the more and more marketing in the law is going to be based on video. Okay, you're watching this, right? And that's proof positive that it's going to be based more and more on video as time goes on. But the other thing is, you are going to have to get up in front of a judge and talk about this subject matter, okay? And if you can talk about this subject matter intelligently in front of a camera, let me tell you, you can do it in front of a judge. So it is absolutely fantastic practice, okay? And if you have like this kind of video library built out in which you're talking about the type of law that you want to do, and you're intelligent when you speak about it, and then you can go to potential employers and say, hey, look, I'm not an expert in it, but I've really tried in law school, and here's evidence of what I've been trying to do and what I've been learning, and they can like go watch the videos. That's a big deal. I mean, I would love to be able to see videos from law students about what they've learned about family law while they were in law school, right? And that'd be great. I don't hire people coming out of law school because they don't know anything about family law. But if I saw that, if I saw them taking a year or two to really learn family law and make videos of themselves and become subject matter experts or starting that process, I would very likely hire somebody out of law school that did that. So if you can do that, you can show that to potential employers, like that puts you way up here. And then if you couple that with the networking that you've already done in this area, like you're gonna be unstoppable. Okay, so those are the 3 ways that you should use social media while you're in law school. Okay, appreciate your time. We'll talk to you later.